Hi guys, it's me, Jocelyn Machine again, and I was just recently watching the movie Zombieland Double Tap, or as some people might call it, Zombieland 2. Now, when I was watching the movie, I had a real sense of nostalgia, not for the actual movie itself, but because there was a scene in the movie which the main characters of it end up staying at the White House, which they showed the front of it intact, without any of Trump's destruction or additions put onto it. Now, this is obviously the movie was obviously made before Trump's second term, thank goodness. But inside the actual building, it was like pretty accurate to what I would think that Trump's White House would look like on the inside. For example, there was a big boy statue in there, a big burger mascot, as well as a whole mess in the place. But there are some things that were kind of missing from the alternate reality type thing. For one thing, there wasn't any of the tacky gold additions that Trump put into the White House. Number two, and totally missing, was giant gobs of ketchup that were thrown at the walls during Trump's presidency. And there was also a lot of poo stains all over the walls, which I think that Trump's doing right now as he's hitting the brick. But in any case, the whole outside of the White House was intact. So basically, it was destruction of the East Wing of the White House, which is a very bad thing to do. Because I know that Trump likes to customize certain aspects of DC with or without any congressional approval, without any approval of anybody else for that matter. And this feeling of nostalgia to see the whole White House, the whole building of the White House intact, remind me of a similar feeling that I have whenever I watch a movie, like say Super Mario Brothers or Men in Black or something else, or maybe The Godfather or something, where you see the two twin towers up there perfectly fine. Now, as a New Yorker, I'm very attracted to the New York sites like the Danton Bridge, the Brooklyn Bridge, the Verrazano Bridge, and the Statue of Happiness. You know, those things are always gonna remind me of New York City. Yeah. Same with my father and my mother when he was alive. God rest his soul. But yeah, I still kind of teary-eyed, kind of nostalgic whenever I see those two buildings that were destroyed in the 9/11 attacks on 2001, which unfortunately don't exist anymore because of the attacks, and instead it was replaced by a very beautiful and very solemn memorial and tower. But I still feel the same way that I do whenever I think of those type of buildings and structures, as I did with the movie that specific part in Zombieland Double Tap. So, you know, I know that there are other movies that feature the White House in one piece, like Independence Day. Yeah, before it got blown up by the aliens. At this point in the game, I'm sure that the aliens are probably like, nah, we'll pass on destroying the White House. Your president doing a good job as it is. We'll leave it alone and let him do it by himself. Long other landmarks around the world. There was Mars attacks. There were other such things like that. And there was also that mention about the Twin Towers of the World Trade Center in Independence Day too. So deal with that. But I just feel that in the future, whenever I see a movie that was made before President Trump came into power for the second time, that I'll feel nostalgic for the old White House. Now, I do know that there have been previous renovations and a few additions and changes to it, like when Obama put in the basketball court, and I forgot which president was that put in the movie theater in the White House. That's small potatoes. That's like no big deal. But to destroy an entire wing of the White House, your wife's office, part of the building, it's just insane. All to build a stupid room on top of a safety bunker. We don't know why he's doing that. Because if the shit really does hit the fan with Iran or with anybody else for that matter, any wars and stuff, that he's gonna go run away like a little bitch and be like a keyboard warrior to the people who he's running against, and being racist and sexist and anti-Muslim and anti-humanity. Well, he's safe and sound in his little concrete bunker where nobody can touch him except zombie apocalypse. And I have a feeling that if he were to run away to the little bunker, I have a feeling that he'll be like, okay, Melania, you stay out there. Kids, you stay out there. I'm the only one that can be safe in my bunker. Because I'm number one. You guys can rot. I don't care how loyal you are to me. You can just stay up there. You can do your homework, so you die out there with the others. And that's that. So then, let me know if you guys also feel the same way toward the old White House pre-Trump. If you feel nostalgic for it, if you want it returned back to the way it was, or if you wanted him to go through these radical changes to the White House building structure with congressional approval or some kind of approval of some kind of body of people who probably don't know anyway. Some historical background group. Because we know that Trump likes to do things on the seat of his pants without any regard to any type of history or any type of cultural significance of something. Because he's a colossal jackass. So anyway, I'll put my social thing below. Peace out, my brothers and sisters. I'll see you in the next video. All you girls and guys in Internet Land. Sayonara, Venus and check out our redemption.